So this is the first. This is the first time it took me about 33 minutes, probably almost 35 minutes trying to log on. I think my computer has been updated, and all this time I was here trying to get in. But I'm finally in, and I hope that we have a smooth show moving forward. How are you all doing? It is Sunday, and welcome to Sunday Chit Chat. And Sunday Chit Chat, we just chit a chat. And today we are going to talk about your skin. Is your skincare actually aging you? Let's fix it. Let's fix your routine. Now, because it's Sunday Chit Chat, and Sunday Chit Chat was designed to do just that, chit chat with you all, you can ask me any question at any time, and we 90% of the time straight from the topic. We can call it a day if there is a problem. I was just about to call it a day. I was just about to call it a day, but we are here. Just let me know if you're hearing me loud and clear. Just let me know if your picture is coming true like it's normally it should. So far on my hand right now, it seems like it's now working. Now, how was your week? I loved it, that lipstick. Oh, thank you, Key. Thank you. How was your week? Mine was, so. But it's better to have a so week than no week at all. So let's do some shout out, and then we are going to continue with our topic. We have Jill, we have Magdalene, we have Claudia, we have Key, and if you're just, oh yes, you are clear. Thank you so much for that. Now, sometimes I normally power up my computer before I start the show, but I was on this computer so often this week that I figured that everything was okay, but I totally forget that there was an update, and I put it on and leave it to update. So when I came today, there was like no movement. Chrome was really, really acting out. So I don't know if they're also updating Chrome or what, but I just couldn't get on for the past 35 minutes or so. But it is what it is. That's technology for you guys. When you do not control the system. You can just come on and hope that everything is okay. Hope that when you log in, you come straight in and you're good to go. Brooklyn, New York, Auntie Enid, welcome to the live show. We are here, and I know like you, Auntie Enid, might be like, oh, wonder if she's okay. Yes, I am okay. I am doing great. I getting out of the funk, and just putting myself in my happy place and be a little bit more, being myself. So I would say I'm okay. Of course, just now I was like totally frustrated, just trying to get the system up and going. And this have nothing to do with, oh, you need a technician or anything like that. This tend to happen all the time. I was just about to go and try to switch to either my phone or my laptop, but somehow we are here, and it is Sunday. So let me hear about your skincare routine. Do you have a special routine, guys? Go ahead and comment and let me know. Oh, one thing, guys, let me know where you're watching from. I'd like to know where you're all watching from. I am broadcasting out of Brooklyn, New York. Brooklyn, New York has been my home for the past 30 years. So yes, this is where I live, and am I staying in Brooklyn? I don't know. I don't know, but it is what it is right now. And of course, I do love Brooklyn, and Brooklyn is not like what it was 30 years ago. It's totally different, guys. It's totally different. Everything changed. When I say everything changed, I mean like everything changed. But you know, sometimes when you get older, you're like, oh my God, everything changed. And look at little old me not realizing that, yes, things have to change because you're talking about 30 years. And if you're somewhere for 30 years, you don't expect it to remain the same. Huh? You don't expect it to remain the same. You expect things to change. I was having a conversation this week about the price of things. So let me tell you a true story, guys. I went to the gas station and I had was to fill my tank. No, the honest truth is my car was in the shop because I bounced it. Yes, I have a little accident. Like I call it like a freak accident to be honest, because I was just pulling out of a parking lot, and while I was pulling out, the honest truth is I also was tired. I'm not trying to blame it on being tired, but I was a little tired and I wasn't paying attention and I bounced someone's car. Okay, I bounced someone's car and like it was just too late for me. The car was parked. That's why I'm calling it a freak accident. And I just don't know what happened. It's like poop, poop, poop. I burned someone's car. Major damage to my car. Basically nothing to the other person's car except a little scratch. But my entire car door was totally damaged. And that's why I was telling you guys last week that so much has been going on. But you know, I got to find my happy place and be strong. So my car was in the shop for a whole month. A whole month. So with that, I didn't get it. I didn't go to the gas station or anything for a whole month. Right? So went to the gas station with an basically empty tank. Of course, my gas tank light came on, and I started to pump the gas. But when I was done pumping the gas, I take a look on the screen and I saw $94. And I thought, oh, I'm gonna make such a mistake on the thing. Why did I make such a mistake? $94, maybe somebody else receipt or something like that. So this time now I like, yeah, I gotta get my receipt. Pumps. My receipt came out. And my receipt was signed $94. Like in all my 30 years of living in Brooklyn, and I'm just saying Brooklyn because some places, maybe like some places in Jersey, the gas might be a little teeny bit cheaper. I don't know, but I've never ever paid that amount for a tank of gas. My gas used to be, when price is really high, the ice, it would be like $70, $69. That's like when Ike. But $94, I can't believe it. So you know what? Well, I don't want to get political, but our president was saying something about we will have to just deal with this for a little and then things get better. But I'm telling you, that is a lot of money for just a tank of gas. That is a lot of money for a tank of gas. Make you want an electric car. Well, I could say it lucky for me. I have sort around. It's just gonna. I like my gas car, right? To be honest, I'm still old school. I'm still in that back. Okay, I was getting a little spin. Yeah, so driving the electric car is totally different from driving your gas car. The electric car is just a gas pedal, slowly easing your foot off and all of that. And to be honest, guys, I'm not 100% comfortable as yet when it comes on to driving the electric car. So let's say I was going out of town, I would not go in the electric car to drive it out of town because I'm not that comfortable. So I like my gas car. However, I know the changeover, switching is the way to go nowadays. But yes, I spent $94 to for a tank of gas. So you know what, guys? There's no more joyride for me. Like every time I go in the car, I'm like, okay, the $94. Like, yeah, but that's crazy. That's crazy. But yes, guys. So that's what has been happening. an accident. And I'm not even going to get into telling you guys anything else about the cost of fixing that. Okay. I'm not going to get into that. But it was so bad that I didn't fix it out of my pocket. I had to go to my insurance in terms of what it cost just to most likely they change over that door. But I got my car back. It was totally clean. Ooh, I was like, wow, they wash it. Like they put Arm& and Armor, that kind of a thing on it, and my car was so clean on the inside and everything like that, that like, oh, I don't want to get dirty, but yes, sometimes things happen. And if this has happened to me like years ago, I would be devastated for weeks. Yeah, like if I hit my car, I'll be devastated for eat and sleep. That is gonna, yes. I am so happy that I'm at a place in my life where things like that, I would be like, oh gosh, I can't believe I hit my car. But I don't let it stress me out. I don't let it stress me out. And that have nothing to do with, oh, can you afford to fix a car? Yes or no. Because even when, I could always afford to fix my car, but I would still be stressed out, like totally stressed out. As I said, my head would hurt. I can't sleep. Da, da, da. And this time, I take it like a like a strong person. I was like, it happened. It is what it is, because I was already going through so much. My house was flooded out. I lost basically off, not off, basically I would say 90% of things I treasure and value. And with all of that, at the end of the day, it's material things. It's material things. So you can always replace things. Yeah, it might cost a bit to replace things, but you can always replace things. But I'm also at the stage of my life where I could just start all over when it comes on to material things. To be honest, I can start all over because I've done it before. I'm going back 30 years ago. Like 30 years ago when I left my country, Jamaica, to come into the US, I have a house. I have a load full of furnitures and everything that mean a lot to me. Like things I got like from my first salary, and things put a lot of money into, things that I treasure. And I walked away from all of that. So now that I lost, not exaggerating, 90% of things that I treasure, I value, and all of that, I kind of deal with it better than, because it's like not the first set of things that I have. I've gone through so many beds or stuff like that. And also nowadays, I realize that sometimes things happen for a reason and things are replaceable. Although, to be honest, there's some things that are like very, very sentimental that when you lose those things, you can't get it back. Okay. Some things you can't get it back. So that I also understand. But at a certain stage in life, you cannot dwell on certain things. You just have to pick up the pieces, dust yourself off, and move on, right? Dust yourself off and move on. And of course, there's the excitement of getting new things, right? The excitement of like, okay, like I had, and true story, guys. I had a couch that I recently bought, and everybody loved this couch, okay, including myself. Like, really, really, really love it. And I had to stand and watch them cut that couch into pieces to take it out of the house. Like, just cut it in pieces to throw in the dump. I have some really nice chairs, and I have to just watch them just load it in a dumpster. Just load it in a dumpster. At the end of the day, guys, you know what is good? What is good is that I have life. And things could have been worse. Things could have been worse. I have life, right? Working on the health. I'm working out, right? I'm working on that. So nothing else matters, really. And you have your family. I have my family. So that is the most important thing. Another thing that I treasure, guys, some people might not understand this part of it. I treasure the way, like where I'm coming from. Yes, I treasure where I'm coming from, because I'm coming from, I gotta be tread lightly how I use this word. So I'm not gonna say I'm coming from poverty. And the reason why I'm not gonna say I'm coming from poverty, because when you have food on your table and clothes on your back and all of that, I do not consider that poverty. But I'm not coming from money. I'm not coming from old school money. I'm not coming from any kind of money. I'm coming from like no money. Okay. I'm coming from no money. So I know how to live with no money. I know how to live with next to nothing. And I think that when you know how to live with next to nothing, if you have and you lose it all, you can deal with it much better than if you're coming from having things. So you don't know the grassroots how to survive without having things. So for me, I know how to survive with things, and I know how to survive without. So I kind of like that side. I like that part of my upbringing, that I could survive with next to nothing. And I also could survive with having a lot. Anyway, guys, that's enough. That is over 16 minutes. Comment, guys, and let me know if you have been through anything lately. It's okay, Sunday Chit Chat. We can share. So just say, I said, okay, so I think I probably need to see the first comment. Okay, so Jill said, let's see this. I said this because my husband was in a serious accident. Whoa, 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 and barely survived. The accident happened on his birthday, and coming out alive was the best birthday present. I'm so sorry, Jill. I am so, like, but look at that. He got out of it. And what is more important? Life, 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 life. Really, really more important. And even if that car is like totally wrecked, and even if you have insurance to, like, you have your life, and that's what is important. That is what is important. Go ahead, guys. If you're just joining, welcome to Sunday Chit Chat. Of course, we are here to talk about skincare. We are late, guys, like really, really late. If you're just coming here, we're really, really late, but better to be here late than never. And when I was trying to get on today, I was saying, "Oh my goodness, what is going on? What is going on? I can't get on the computer." And then I just get really, really calm, and I was like, you know what? It is what it is. It doesn't matter if, come on, hour or 2 hours later, my supporter is going to come. My supporter is going to turn up. So thank you so much. As there's a lot of you that is always here, regardless. Appreciate you. I don't say it enough, but there's so many of you that I so appreciate. You wouldn't believe like how much I appreciate you. And I just want to get back. I'm like so motivated. I am so worked up. I'm so wild up. I'm like, yes. I'm going to conquer all of this, right? I'm going to conquer all of this. I'm going to move forward. I'm going to get back my channel back to where it used to be. And sometimes things happen for a reason, to drag you back to reality, right? Sometimes things happen for a reason. And that's where I'm at today. That's where I am at today. Not stressed out. I'm just right now getting focused and getting back and having some of these amazing get together like we always do. So let's talk about skincare, because sometimes there are new people here. Skincare, right? We take so long to come on, so we might not be on Facebook. Normally Facebook give you 10 minutes. So if the 10 minutes pass and you don't start the show, you might be off. So we might not be on Facebook. But let's talk about the skin, right? Let's talk about the skin. I am actually feeling so much better about my skin this week. I'm feeling so much better about my skin this week because I've been spending a little time taking care of my skin. I have been spending a little, like, back to, and some of you that are new and don't know what is happening might be like, oh, but I thought you always take care of your skin. If you don't know what happened, watch last week's video and you'll know why I'm saying that. I'm starting to take care of my skin. I'm actually supposed to put like serum on or after on my skin, and I just put some makeup on just now and just run come on in here. But yes, definitely back to it. So what is going on with your skincare routine? Are you seeing, comment guys, you're doing your skincare routine, are you seeing any improvement in your skin? Because as I said, my skin was looking like, and just spending a whole week like getting back into my skincare routine, I could see the difference on my skin. But of course, there are certain steps that I take when it comes on to taking care of my skin. So is your skincare routine working for you guys? Go ahead and comment. For those of you who are new here, there is a step, right? There's a step. You need to make sure that you're cleansing, and you're cleansing AM and PM. You are steaming at least twice a week. If you can't, grab one time a week. I'm not using the high speed of internet like I used to. So from time to time, it's going to spin for a couple of seconds. So just bear with me, right? So anyway, we're talking about how your skincare routine. How many of you exfoliate 2 times a week? If you exfoliate your skin 2 times a week, comment. And how many of you exfoliate 3 times? And how many of you don't exfoliate any at all? Go ahead and start commenting, guys. And while you're there, give us some likes, give us some emoji. Right where it said post a comment, give us a little like, give us some emoji. That's really helped the channel. Okay, so go ahead and comment in the comment section. So we have Jill exfoliating 3 times a week, and Jill must get back to steaming. Yes, you know, steaming the face goes a long way. And a lot of times people don't realize that. Magdalene, 2 times, 3 times a week. Comment, guys. And if you're new here and you don't even exfoliate your skin, just go ahead and let us know, because it is vital. To be honest, for me, 2 to 3 times a week, I exfoliate. But this week, no joke, I'm being honest, I basically exfoliate every day. It's not recommended for you to exfoliate your skin every day, okay? It is not recommended for you to exfoliate your skin every day. However, if you're using like a mild exfoliator, like I have 2 in my bathroom that I'm currently using, I'm using the vitamin C and I'm using the turmeric. And why am I Chija Beauty facial polishes? Why am I using these 2? Because my skin, like I was saying last week, was looking a little dull. Let me see if I could find, okay, I can't find the turmeric right here, but it's somewhere there. But this is the vitamin C. So I'm using the vitamin C and I'm using the turmeric. So like today I used the vitamin C, yesterday I used the turmeric. I do that because my skin was really looking bad, looking dull, looking haggard with all that I've been going through. So welcome, CHRIS, Chris Mexican. Welcome. I think you were here last week. Welcome back. Steam in the face. Okay. I've never exfoliated my skin before. How do I exfoliate? And this is the reason why I like to go through details. And I wish I had an open. Okay, I think I have an open one right here. So yeah, so I exfoliate this week, every day, but I'm using a gentle. They're gentle, and they're polishy, so and I could see the difference on my skin in the week. So that's why I'm asking you guys, is your skincare routine working for you? Because if you're dedicated to it a week, 2 weeks, you should see results. And if you're not seeing results, it means that you are probably doing something wrong when it comes on to taking care of your skin. Now, for the question, how to exfoliate the skin. To exfoliate the skin means you can do your face, your neck, your décolleté, but you can also exfoliate your entire body. I exfoliate my entire body once a week. Although for the past month or so, I didn't like exfoliate. But this morning I woke up and I was like, exfoliating the entire body. Something I like to do, and it's something that is that's really calm me, like calm my nerves, just make me feel really great. So you're gonna need a facial scrub, which are, some people say, a facial exfoliator. At Chichi Beauty Skincare, we say facial polishes. So this is like the aloe vera facial polish to exfoliate your skin the best way for best result, especially when you're just starting out. You steam your face. How do you steam your face? You use a steamer for the face, or you put a pot of water on. I normally give my subscriber the kettle method, but anyway, you put a pot of water on, you put a cloth over your head, you put your face over the steam, let the steam blow on your face like for about 2 to 3 minutes or so, and then you go in like this facial polish. You take the polish and circular motion, you rub it on your skin like this in circular motion. You are exfoliating. You can use a store-bought, or you can make a DIY. On my channel, I have hundreds of DIY facial polishes or facial scrub, some amazing one that you can use. But if you're like the person that don't want to make it, then just buy one. But one of the things that I say to people that you shouldn't say you don't have is an exfoliator. You should not say you don't have an exfoliator. And the reason for that, it is one of the easiest facial product to make. One of the easiest one to make, because all you need is granules. Look at that. Look what it did to my skin. You can see the difference. Look. Oh my goodness. Guys, have you tried the aloe vera? Do not sleep on this aloe vera facial polish, okay? Don't sleep on this aloe vera facial polish. I know a lot of people gravitate towards like the turmeric, the vitamin C. Surprisingly, like a lot of people just love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Most people are not familiar with the blueberry. So I normally have to get people to get into the spirit of the blueberry, but the aloe vera gel, not gel, the aloe vera facial polish, do not sleep on it. Look what I just did, guys. This is the back of my hand that I just exfoliate, and you can compare it. I mean, my hands have been trying to take care of them this week, but you can see how it just naturally brighten my hands just like that. Just like that. Look at that. See the difference? Don't sleep on these polishes. So you polish your face like that, and then you rinse it off. The reason for using a facial polish or a facial scrub is to clean the pores out, to get rid of the dead skin cells on the skin. Now everyone have dead skin cells because the skin do shed, right? And you need that change over every month, right? So you want to speed up the process by exfoliating the skin. When you steam it, the pores are open. So when you exfoliate, then it take out the blackheads, the whitehead, the grease, the dirt, and everything. And that help your face to look brighter. It help your face to get that natural glow. And a lot of time you hear people talking about glass-like skin. When you exfoliate and your skin, give it a couple of weeks and you keep doing it, then you start to get that glass-like look to the skin. You start to get that glow to the skin. You start to realize that, I'm looking a little different. And believe it or not, that's what works. So steaming the face is good, and exfoliating 1 to 2, 3 times a week. Now, I scrub my face with coffee and white sugar, lemon juice mix. I apply it on my face for 30 minutes. No. That a mask is what you leave on your face for 30 minutes. This mixture right here with the coffee and the sugar and the lemon mix, you exfoliate for about 2 minutes or so. You rinse it off, and that's it. You do not leave that mixture on your face for 30 minutes. That's not recommended. If you're using a facial mask, and that's definitely a very, very good exfoliator recipe right there. Use it and rinse it off in 2 to 3 minutes. Wash it off right away. We have lemon in there that have citric acid, all right? And you have the coffee, do have caffeine for the circulation and all of that. But because we're using lemon, we don't need to leave it on our face for so long. Okay. The only acid that you leave on the skin forever is hyaluronic acid. All right. So anything with acid, alpha hydroxy acid, anything that end with acid, apart from hyaluronic acid, it rinses off almost immediately when you apply it on the skin. So you are exfoliating, which is great, but go ahead and use a facial mask instead, something with like a clay base, or one of my masks that I make that I love, love, love. I love the mask that I use, the cornstarch. Did you all know, guys, that I was the first person on YouTube to introduce cornstarch as a base for any DIY skincare? First person. And nowadays, when I go on YouTube, I would see like hundreds of people like doing the same cornstarch, and some of them, of course, they get way more views than I get on my video. And all, yes, that's the spin, guys. And also anything to do with potato for the skin. I was one of the first to introduce it to YouTube. We don't get credit like on YouTube. Like on TikTok, you get credit. Like if you're the first person to introduce something, first person to do a video, they highlight it, you're the original creator. If YouTube was doing that, I don't know if they will ever start doing that. If YouTube was doing, it's a kind of different thing, to be honest. And the reason why it's different, because somebody could take your recipe, do it over, and it's now become there. But even on TikTok, once you make over the same thing, you're the original creator of it, right? So if YouTube was doing that, I probably would have so many badges, to be honest. But yes, and that is why I feel privileged enough to make a full line of products using potato. Full line of products using potato, which is our Supreme Age Renewal. Let me see if I have them nearby. Our Supreme Age Renewal Anti-Aging Collection. This set right here. This is our Supreme set, and these you can find on our website, Alex Maxi, or depending on where you're watching from, you can actually click on the products at the side of the video, and you'll see this. It will take you to our website, or our website is right on the screen, www.alexmaxi.com, or you can use our QR code that is right on your screen. All you have to do is just put your phone, scan it, put photo on, scan it, and it take you right to our website. Yes, so that's set right there. We use potato in it because potato clear the skin, like really, really help your skin to look fresh and bright. Anyway, we are moving on. Thank you. But if I had to order your face mask, do we have it in Cape Town? No, we don't. No, we don't. We don't have it in Cape Town, but believe it or not, we do ship. Okay, we ship worldwide. It might take you like a month, 3 weeks to a month to get our products. The honest truth is, depending on where you are living, sometimes the shipping cost could be a bit much. I normally try to offer like a special discount to some of my international customer. But yes, we do have many people in, I'm going to generalize the whole continent, that Africa, that buy our products. And some people also, like someone is coming, they would ask them to buy it, and so on and so forth. But yeah, we don't ship to Cape Town. Hopefully we could get our products somewhere, any one of those. Cape Town, I still want to go to Cape Town. Anyway, let's get back to business. If you're just joining, welcome to Sunday Chit Chat. Some of you might not might be like, oh, they're still here, you know, time is going. But yeah, we start pretty late, half an hour late. As a matter of fact, we are just half an hour into our show, so we're gonna do our full hour, guys. So stay with us, do not click off. And while you're at it, just give us a little like, give us a little emoji, just, you know, because that's what helped the channel, and that's what helped to circulate our videos. And if you have any issue with your skin that is not medical, then we'll try to help you with it. So go ahead and comment. Don't be afraid to comment, guys. What is it about your skin right now that you're not liking? Go ahead and comment. Is it large pores? A quick quick remedy for large pores: steaming. Steaming. See, go right back. You steam your face, you exfoliate, and then you use like a clay mask on it. What are we calling large pores? Enlarged pores is when you can look at your skin and you can see like little holes on it. That is what enlarged pores is. Or you can look and you can see a lot of blackheads. Someone was asking about their nose last week. Someone was saying they find that when they there's a lot of open pores on their nose. I gave a remedy what to do. If you're watching and it was you, comment and let us know if it works for your nose, because it was like whitehead. I think it was whitehead that was still coming out of your nose. If you use it and did it, comment. How long will it take for the order to reach to Canada, please? Oh, order to within 3 to 5 days, Canada. 3 to 5 days, Canada. 3 to 5 days. So the only thing I recommend, if you're ordering from Canada, don't order a lot. And it's kind of funny for me to tell you that, because I should be telling you, load up your basket. But no, don't order a lot, because in one go, because the more you order is the higher the shipping rate. I feel like for Canada, and we're not going to talk about Canada right now with shipping, but anyway, yes, just like order five pieces, or if you're ordering a set, just one set. And that's gonna keep, because once the weight go over a certain bracket, I think the jump is high, right? Like the cheapest to Canada, even if you order one product, is like $18, even though we try to kind of discount it. But if you order 2 products, it might still be 18. But if you order 3 products, it could jump to like something like that. I lost a lot of my Canadian customer because of this kind of an issue, even though I try to see what I can do to tweak things a little bit for them. So the advice I said, yes, come on order. You get it in 5 days. However, don't get greedy when you get in the store. Better you come back. Better you do 2 order than 1. And you might say, but no, it's just because of the threshold. I couldn't find the DIY on your site. Are they on your YouTube channel or your site? The DIYs are on my YouTube channel. They're also on Facebook, but 90% of my stuff are on YouTube. Just come on the page and you're watching on YouTube. So yes, they're on YouTube. Go on the front page, Chichi Beauty, and put in exfoliator or facial scrub, and you're going to see a whole bunch of them just pop up on the screen. Or you can even go to Google and put in facial scrub Chichi Beauty, and Google will still recommend you as many as possible. All right, easy. Anyone here watch? If you're watching, a man just talking about what is working and what is not working. What are your issues? Comment, guys, and we'll try to fix it. So we were talking about exfoliating the skin, and exfoliating the skin 2 to 3 times a week. Make one, buy one, but exfoliate. Hi Cynthia, welcome to the live show. So once you do that, you get that glow. Now, when it comes on to exfoliating your skin, everyone's skin is different, okay? Everyone's skin is different. Note at the beginning, I said I exfoliate my skin this week for the entire week. Not everyone can do that. And even sometimes when the facial polish or the exfoliator is very, very mild, for some people, it still can irritate the skin. So you got to know your skin. And also, when you have mature skin, it's like totally different. It's like you have to go a little easier with your skin. Now, for me, I have mature skin, but I know how to exfoliate in circular motion, and I use like the mild polishes on my skin. That helped to transform my skin, and that helped my skin to look healthier, and that helped to give me that natural glow. But I don't stop at just exfoliating my skin. I have a routine where I make sure that I'm using a facial toner on my skin. How many of you use a facial toner? If you use a facial toner, comment. And how many of you are like new to toners? Now, like there's a lot of people that will skip the toner, and there's so many people that think that there's no benefit to using a toner. Comment if you're that person. Comment if you use a toner, and comment if you do not use a toner. Let me know where you are coming from. Now, here's a little true story about a facial toner. Now, years ago, it was not a facial toner. It was known as estrogen, okay? You would normally see estrogen. Now, as the years goes by, they came up with toners. Now, there's a lot of people and a lot of manufacturers that are very, very much confused about the difference in a toner and an estrogen, okay? So let me break it down, because even for me, earlier on in life, I used to think that the toner, you put it on your face with a cotton cloth, and it just take off the last trace of dirt off your skin. And today, there's so many people that still think that a toner should do that. And even people that produces skincare products, sometimes they still put toner on it when it is really an estrogen. So what is the difference between a toner and an estrogen? Now, an estrogen do have alcohol in it. An estrogen have alcohol. An estrogen, to use it on your face, you apply it sometimes with a cotton pad and you rinse it off. Here are some estrogen probably still around. Clean and Clear used to make a good estrogen. Even Witch Hazel. Lucky to announce, guys, did you all know that Witch Hazel now have a Witch Hazel that doesn't have any form of alcohol? They get on the bandwagon. They still make the regular Witch Hazel, which a lot of people use on their skin. I used to use a Witch Hazel on my skin also. And now they have the non-alcoholic Witch Hazel, because they know that now it should be really labeled a toner, right? But some people are catching on, some people don't catch on. So when you find an estrogen, you put it on the cotton pad, you wipe your face with it, you toss it, and you rinse off. You rinse off because it have alcohol. But when it comes on to a toner, what the toner does to your skin is to balance the natural pH levels of the skin. Now, if you want to even kick it up a notch, you're going to call it a essence for your skin. So this is going to be jam-packed with nourishment for your skin. This is going to balance the natural pH levels of your skin. This is going to be a leave-on. I'm just twizzling my head to see if I have a toner here. But there's one. So, for instance, this is a Chichi Beauty Green Tea Coconut Water Toner. Not a rinse off. Not a rinse off. It's a treatment for your skin. So after you exfoliate the skin, after you pat dry the skin, the first thing you're going to put on the skin is the toner. If you have an estrogen, you're going to use that estrogen to rinse it off, and then you get your toner. What the toner does is make the serum, the moisturizer, and anything else that you use on the skin work better on the skin. So that's really what the toner does. So if you have a product and you turn it around and it said it have alcohol in it, then for the most part, depend on what alcohol it is, which we'll talk about in another video. For the most part, it's an estrogen. So you put it on your face with a cotton pad, you rinse off. A toner, you just spritz it on your face like this, or you spritz it in your hand and just press it on the skin. Press it on the skin. If you're interested in Chichi Beauty toners, we have essence, we have anti-aging, we have a collection of the coconut water, which is amazing. They're like natural, organic. Okay, you would take coconut water, and coconut water is really, really good for your skin. How many of you drink coconut water? If you drink coconut water, comment. Okay, should I let the toner dry before I put on oil? I do. Some people don't. Here. If you have dry skin, like really, really dry skin, you put the toner on, you fan it a little, don't have to be completely dry. You go ahead and you continue with your serum and your moisturizer. But if you just have regular skin and all of that, then let it dry. I like to layer the products on my skin, and I like to let each product get a couple of seconds before I had the other one on it. So this is the toner. I spritz it on my skin like that. And most of the time, even if I'm in a rush, I'm doing like this, because I like when the toner dry on the skin, and I let it just, oh, this smells so good. And I just let it dry on my skin, and then I move on to the serum. But as I said, if you have very, very dry skin, you don't have to wait. You spritz the toner on the skin, and then you go on and put on your serum, your moisturizer. In the morning, I wash my face, then toner, and then coconut oil, the good old coconut oil, the good old coconut oil. Welcome, Lana, to the chat. Cynthia, I use the African net sponge in the shower. Now, is it the one that you could like shake out like that and it have the beads? But anything that is rough that you use on the skin is going to exfoliate your skin. Believe it or not, the simple wash rag that you use also can exfoliate your skin. And that is why, if you go back to some of my older videos, I used to encourage people to exfoliate their neck using a wash rag. So you have nothing to exfoliate the skin, a good wash rag, not a little softy one, but a regular wash rag. And you know, that comes with like a towel set. Those, you take them and you rub them on the skin. That is exfoliating your skin. Did you know that? How many of you, personal question I'm asking now, you can choose to answer, you can choose not to answer. How many of you use a wash rag when you shower? Comment, guys. If you use a wash rag, comment. If you don't, it's okay, because there's so many people that don't use a wash rag. And I'm asking this question because every time you go take a shower, if you use that wash rag, you're washing your neck, your arm, your whole hand with that. You put the soap on it and you wash your entire body with it. You are exfoliating your skin. Now, how many of you use those sponges, like the net sponge? Those, not sponge, those are not sponge. The net, like you could put it and full up a froth. And if you use those on your skin, you're also exfoliating your skin. So anything like that that you're using, depending on the texture, you are exfoliating your skin. For me personally, guys, my shower routine is a lot. Yeah, I used to tell you all about my shower routine. I'm obsessed when it comes on to taking a shower, guys. So it is a full routine, because the first thing that I do, apart from, of course, removing makeup if I'm wearing makeup and all of that good stuff, I use a wash rag. And if you don't use a wash rag, guys, try it. Just try it, okay? So I use a wash rag, and I would put like a bar soap on that wash rag. I always have to have a bar soap in my shower. How many of you still use a bar soap? If you use a bar soap, guys, go ahead and comment. So I take that bar soap, I lather up that wash rag, and yes, some people be like, why are you? Yeah, because people tend to take showers differently, right? And I would like scrub my whole body with it from head to toe. Then I would rinse it off. Once that is done, then I'm moving on to my shower gel, right? That is my routine. Now, there's a lot of people that once they have a shower gel, they don't use a bar soap. And vice versa, if they have a bar soap, then they don't use a shower gel. And that's why I said my routine for my body is a lot, because I got to wash myself off with the bar soap first. Not that I don't think that the shower gel can do the trick, but for me, the shower gel is always like the icing on the cake, like, you know, like it's. And that is why I also indulge in like a nice smelling shower gel. How many of you have that kind of a routine going? So I use the bar soap, rinse off, and then I use the shower gel, whether I'm using it on those net sponge, you guys know what I'm talking about, or if I'm in a hurry, I put the shower gel in my hand sometime and I just lather it all over my body. So that's what I do. So I have to have the bar soap and I have to have the shower gel in the shower. How many of you have to have both? Comment. Don't be bashful, guys. Even if you only use a shower gel or if you only use a bar soap, that is quite fine. To each his own. I'm just saying that's just my routine. So exfoliating your skin comes in different forms. Now, even though I use a wash rag, as I said, at least once a week, and I like to do it on a Sunday, I would get that body scrub, and I would, whether it's going to have sugar base, whatever kind of base, and I'm going to just exfoliate my body. When do I do that? Right after I do the bar soap, then I would exfoliate, and then I would rinse off. So that's what you do, because here's the thing, guys. You do not want your face to look amazing spinning, guys. So guys, if you're just joining, my internet today is a little off, so you're gonna experience a couple minutes of spinning sometimes. Yeah, so you want your body to look just like your face, so your body should be a part of your routine. And don't forget those crusty feet. When you're getting older, guys, your feet tend to get more dry. How many of you notice that your feet, if you're a little older, is getting drier than you'd really like it to be? Comment. I look at my feet the other day and I was like, oh, my foot is so dry. Like, it's so dry. Like, no, but gotta do better. If you're just joining, Life with Eva, welcome to the live show. If you're just joining, we are here. And is your skin actually aging you? And we kind of dice it up a little today, because we go from face all the way down, and I'm just talking about the feet, right? All the way down to the feet. Your skincare routine should be something that you're seeing result. And if you're not seeing result, guys, then you got to switch it up. You got to change it up. Things got to change, because as I said earlier, within a week, I can see the difference on my skin, and that should be it. Here's a quick thing, and some of you might ask, if I'm using a facial cream, a brand new facial cream on my skin, am I going to see result in a week? And here's what I normally tell people. You need 6 weeks, believe it or not, to say that a facial product is not working for you. 6 weeks. But my shortcut to that is, if you're exfoliating your skin, you are steaming, you're following that routine every day, you can see some form of a result within 7 days. You can see some form of a result within 7 days. Some people sometimes don't see result because they do not follow a strict routine. Another thing is, don't put clean clothes on dirty body. I just make that up, guys. But what I'm trying to say is, if your skin is not clean, it doesn't matter how expensive your serum is. It doesn't matter how expensive your toner. It doesn't matter how expensive your moisturizer is. You might not see result that you are expecting. And that is why you could take 10 people and you could give them the same products, and at the end of the week, different results on different skin type. You're going to see that some people's skin look better, some people's skin look like nothing happening, and some people's skin is just glowing. And that is because the routine that they follow is going to give them different results. Being dedicated will always give you result. So if you're there and you're watching, and no, I like the puff foam on Amazon, and it's really make the skin feel good. Yes, I do use a washcloth. Thank you for that comment. Now, what was I saying? Got a little distracted. Yes. If you want results, you got to put the work in when it comes onto the skin, especially if you're over 30, you're getting on in age. Like the things that you could do before, now you can't do that. You got to put the work in, because you don't have that young, fresh looking skin anymore, because the collagen is just going. What is going to happen is sagginess coming in. Yeah. Sagginess coming in. Your face is looking droopy. Your skin is not producing enough sebum like it used to. So you got to make sure you're putting back the oils and all of that. It's just a few people that are lucky, and they could say, oh, I don't do much to my skin, and I'm 80 years old and my skin is looking good. But they might be having a great diet. Okay, they might be having a great diet, Or if they were putting in a little more effort, they would look even better. Their skin would look even better. Not everyone with taking care of their skin. I cannot get away with that. I have to take care of my skin. I wasn't born with looking this. And I actually think that now that I'm much older, I feel like my skin look better. Mark you, I wasn't like the type that struggle with acne or anything like that. I don't know why. Maybe my diet was good, or I just don't. I drink a lot. Okay, yeah. So maybe this is it. When I was growing up, when I was a young, like eh, between 10 and 20 years old, I used to drink a lot of water. Like I used to just love drinking water. Call me crazy, right? Because young people don't really think. But I used to just love drinking water. So I would like drink a whole jug of water, just drinking water because I like to drink water. So maybe I was reaping that benefit of drinking the water, not knowing that I was actually helping my skin. So I don't find myself with acne. I don't have acne. I don't find myself with like the blackheads and all of that. And that don't have anything to do with like, oh, you are, the B word. And no, 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 no. I don't think so. And then also, when it comes on to junk, I didn't grow up eating junk. I have a cousin that whenever she eat like ice cream, she would break out. Those things used to be a treat for us. Okay. Now there's some channel that I watch in Africa, I could say it like I am Maros. I know that a lot of my subscribers do watches those show, and I like to watch them because it reminds me of my childhood. To be honest, like a soda depends on where you are. If you're like in Chicago, you might say a pop or whatever. Used to be something that is a treat to us. So everything used to be less natural. If we're gonna make drink, it's gonna be like carrot freshly squeezed carrot juice or beetroot. And that's another thing that I drink a lot growing up too. But never think that, oh, you're doing your system justice. It's just that we were utilizing what we have, to be honest. And lemonade. I grew up drinking like a lot of lemonade. Like we have a lime tree in the back, so we just have all of that. And those things out. So maybe just go away. Yeah, so maybe just maybe I actually reaped the benefit of the way I was eating back then. So like candy and all those kind of thing is not like an everyday thing. Like on a Sunday we'd get some ice cream and that's about it, right? And a soda, when it comes on to the holiday, you get a whole bottle of soda for yourself. I said the holidays. So I started like drinking soda when I came in this country. Like to be honest, this is the truth. And now I don't do the soda thing anymore, to be honest. I kind of go back to my roots, like cut the soda, I drink a lot of water, back again. Not as much water as when I was younger, though. Do you find yourself not drinking that much water? Or comment, guys, let me know. Do you drink, are you drinking more water now than when you were younger, or the flip side? Go ahead and comment, guys. If you're just joining, it is Sunday Chit Chat, and today we are just, talking about fixing your skincare routine. If it is not working, you got to take a full look at it. It's to see what is going on with it. What is going on with your skin? Why is nothing happening? Why aren't you getting that glow? And as I said, the base is to follow a routine. The base is to not go to bed with the makeup on your skin. The base is to get up in the morning, wash your face, and put some stuff on and massage, guys. This is something I didn't talk about. Wanda is using the rose mask right now. I left it on my face overnight. And I'm telling you guys, if you have not tried Chichi Beauty facial mask, where are you? You got to try them, guys. You got to try them. I'm looking to see if I could find some nearby. They are amazing. They're soft. They're nice. You leave them on the skin for 30 minutes. You rinse off, or you can use them overnight. Wake up with tighter skin. If you find that your skin is a little sagging and you're looking for that tightness, you're looking for that look like I'm looking at my cheekbones today. and I'm saying that I look like I go and get a little touch up, right? A little touch up. What am I talking about when I say touch up? I kind of look like I go get a little Botox inside my chin. To be honest, it don't really look like that, because if I have it on, you would all know. Never did it. Not brave enough. Don't think I need it right now, to be honest. Although if you walk in there, like, they probably would be like, yeah, you need a little squeeze in there, a little squeeze in there. I'm not brave like that. But anyway, I use it with skin firming mask. So we have the blueberry, we have the carrot, we have the bamboo charcoal, we have the green tea, we have I could see them from here. We have the avocado, and they're just soft and nice, amazing. You can find them on our website, alexmaxi.com. Definitely use a mask on your skin at least 2 to 3 times a week if you have the time. And if you don't have the time, do like what City is doing. Take a little. I cannot recommend for all brands when it comes down to the overnight mask. We at Chichi Beauty Skincare make these masks that you can use them overnight on your skin, just a little. And I do a wide variety of demonstration showing you how to use these masks overnight. And when you apply them on the skin, when you wake up in the morning, and they're not going to really mess your sheet up because it's a little, you're using it like a cream on the skin. And sit there, tell us, when you wake up, you feel it. You can feel the tightness on the skin. And not only that, give it time, your skin look better. It really look better. No joke. You got to try it for yourself though. Everyone's skin is different. Disclaimer, everyone's skin is different, and what worked really, really well on my skin might not work like that on your skin. But if you follow a routine, you will see result. You will see result. And as I said, every week I come on and I'm saying that I am gonna be posting and all of that. But this week, hopefully, can do at least 2 shows in the night with the products, just to get back people familiar with it and all of that. Feeling better. I'm feeling more up to like coming on and doing what we love best. Anyone new here? If you're new here and you have a question for me, go ahead and comment. I could see people clicking off because, of course, most people know that the show is coming to an end. Some people just time the show like, whoops, 1 hour, she's gonna go. But thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. If you're new here and you have a question, we'll take the question right now. Also, if you have a question for me that's probably don't have anything to do with skincare, if it's not too personal, I will answer. So go ahead and ask your question. You have about a minute or so to get that question in, and then I'll answer the question. So comment, and I'll wait a little bit to see if anyone is going to ask. And if not, guys, do a skincare routine, right? This week, spend a little time with yourself. Because guess what? When you take care of yourself, you also feel better. Your body feel better. You feel more motivated. Like when you look good, think about it, guys. If you go, you get your hair done, your nails done, and even if you don't get your nails done, you get your hair done, and you put something nice on, you feel good. They this thing to say, like, you're feeling yourself, right? You're feeling yourself, you feel good. And that's how it goes when you start to take care of your skin and you start to see results. Azibi, welcome. 8080, welcome to the live show. Can you please repeat the daily routine? Let me repeat the daily routine, guys. You're going to wash your face AM. Thank you for that question. You're going to wash your face AM and PM. What are you washing your face with? You're using a cleanser, whether you're making one. If you don't have a cleanser and you want a cleanser, just go on YouTube, type in Chichi Beauty and cleanser. We have a lot of those, like really, really good one. One cleanser that I made that I love, and I'm going to try to see if we could get it in the brand, is the powdered cleanser. And I always give the story about that cleanser, how I'm 90% sure I invented that. But that's a backstory, right? Yeah, so that powdered cleanser, that you take it, you could add water to it, you could add milk to it, you could add any liquid you want to it, you could add coffee to it, and then you just use it to cleanse your skin, or buy one from the Chichi Beauty collection. We have a lot. We also have this exfoliating cleanser. We have the Supreme cleanser, the Ultra Luminous cleanser. You get a cleanser. The same cleanser you use in the morning, you can use it in the evening on the skin. You can go light in the morning and heavier in the evening, vice versa, right? So you cleanse your skin. Once your skin is cleansed, then you are gonna pat dry, and you're going to use your facial toner. The toner comes first. You spritz the toner on, or you put the toner in your hands and you press it on your skin like that. Notice when I'm pressing my skin, I am boom, 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 bouncing, bouncing. That helps with circulation. That's a way to practice, guys. When you're applying things on the skin, either circular motion or you bounce it. Personally, for me, I do less circular motion. I mostly like just bounce it like that. Pat it up, pop, 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 because it is, boosting the circulation in the skin. Once you're done with the toner, then you need a serum. You need a serum, right? What does the serum do to the skin? The serum is a repairer, right? Now, if I have to have one skincare product, I would choose a serum, because 90% of the time, the serum is jam-packed with natural ingredients that is good to repair that skin barrier, right? So you take a 1 or 2 drops of the serum, and I do the same thing. I press it on my skin. You can do it in circular motion, but there's a lot that comes with the serum. Thank you, Jill. Pray for your husband. Okay. All right. So there's a lot that we talk off here. There's a lot that comes with the serum. So anyway, you press that serum in the skin, except for retinol. That's why I'm saying there's a lot of little difference that comes with the serum, which we'll talk about in another show. And then moisturizer, a morning moisturizer and an evening moisturizer. But if you just have one, it's a little bit, you take it, you massage it on the skin. This is where the massage comes on. You massage it on the skin, and don't forget the neck and the décolleté. Remember, what goes on your face, if you don't have a neck cream, goes on the neck and décolleté. That is how you apply. And if you have dry skin or it is nighttime, you can also apply 1 drop of any of your favorite oil on top of that. However, every week, 2 to 3 times a week, you are going to use a exfoliator on the skin. That's the scrub. You choose any 3 days, not back to back. You skip a day and then you exfoliate. That is going to help. If you can, steam your face 1 to 2 times a week before you exfoliate, even better, right? And then a facial mask. That is like, when you make a cake and you ice in the cake and then you're going to decorate the top of the cake. That is the facial mask right there, because it's gonna, for the most part, it's gonna tighten and firm, especially if it's clay-based or mud-based. Tighten and firm is gonna draw out impurity from the skin. So the toxic, like if you're a type of person that have like a lot of pimples and all of that on the face, the mask is gonna take care of that also, because remember, you're using mud and clay on the skin. That's basically purifying the skin. Neem oil is good. As a matter of fact, I used to use some neem oil in my DIY. I think I still have a bottle there. Neem oil is very, very good for the skin. So go ahead and use it up, right? 1 to 2 drops on the skin. So once you exfoliate and do a facial mask twice a week or 3 times a week, that is it. That is it. Sound like a lot. It sounds like a lot. If you're new to skincare, that sounds like a lot. That's why we do our 25-day skincare challenge, which I'm trying to bring back. I'm trying to bring that back, because the 25 challenge would, within 25 days, all of what I just said would come like second nature to you when you're just starting out. All of that. Can I use rose water as a toner, please? Yes, yes, and yes, and yes. You can use rose water. You can also use the non-alcohol witch hazel for your facial toner, or you can make one. Okay, if you want to make one, just go on my page on YouTube, type in facial toner, Chichi Beauty, and make one. We have some amazing one. One of my favorite is green tea with some star anise. Yes, that's one of my favorite. That's gonna really, really, really make your skin tight. I'm trying to get some star anise in a new toner coming soon, guys. And some of you might be like, oh, it's a long time you haven't come out with new products. Now, we were like on the verge of doing that. However, things happen. So now we are definitely working on new products, guys. Definitely coming your way soon. So that is, in a nutshell, how to do your skincare routine. Now, if you want to know more and in more details, then you have to continue to watch the show. Come on, we're here every Sunday at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we have videos on YouTube, but now we're going to be dropping in some of these kind of videos, like some 10 minutes video where we talk about like layering the skin and all of that. So watch the channel, watch some of the older videos, watch our 25-day skincare challenge, guys. That's going to help you, especially if you're new, to kickstart your skincare routine. I love you so much, and thank everyone that really stay with us today, guys. We are grateful. We have a good turnout today, and that's what we're working on. We are working on getting back things to where it was. So tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend, and we hopefully hope YouTube start to share back our videos with our subscribers, so that they could come. Everybody was here. We saw live shows, most people watch a live show when it is over because of time zone, but we'll get back our followers, and I'm all wild up, I'm all worked up, I'm all ready to go. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and comment, share the video, and go watch another video just to support us, guys. Any other video, watch at least half of it. Just click on any one of the other videos there, for us, guys. Support, 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 and go and visit our store even if you're just browsing around. I love you all, and I'll see you next Sunday and Sunday chicha, but I'll see you in a live video before Sunday, and we'll post regular videos. So thank you. RVL123, thank you for joining. Thank you so much, guys. I'll see you soon. Happy Sunday, guys.